Alright, welcome back to another Starcraft Risk replay game thing. This game was originally played back in July 30th, 2022. Working my way through all the old replays, getting closer and closer to present. Looks like this time I am green, and we already have someone drop out. Pink left the game. Light pink, but really there is no dark pink, so... Okay. Normally I like to play as purple, but somebody else is purple this time. Ooh, they're getting a good start down here in Africa. There's a dark green over here, but that's not me. I am regular green up here in Scotland. So I got a pretty good start. Country War 3 in the first turn, which is better. Country War 2, which is the standard. Oh, I also had part of England already, which made it much easier to finish England and Wales on the second turn. Really fast capture of Great Britain here. Now I'm going to Ireland. I'm also sending a ship to take some of the islands in the Atlantic. Looks like I'm also starting to spread out on the mainland. I'm going to have to worry about my nearest neighbors, red on the mainland and teal out here in the islands. I'm finishing up the rest of the islands that teal isn't on. Sometimes it's better to just get the land that is not contested before you go for land that is contested. Alright, on the mainland, people are starting to fight. Blue is the biggest empire, 38, but he's in the middle, surrounded by everybody else. Yellow and red are fighting here. Teal just asked me for peace, so we're good. Beating up a little bit. Blue is now invading the Middle East. Blue is already biggest. If he gets the Middle East, he'll be huge, and we all better start teaming up to stop him. Blue is biggest. I'm actually second biggest because I have a nice Atlantic empire and some of Scandinavia. Oh, red just stole an island from me. Weird. Blue is invading the Middle East. Can orange push back blue? I don't know. Blue's got a lot of stuff. I think blue and orange made peace because otherwise I'd be surprised why blue's turning around here. Alright, dark green left. Who's doing what? I'm chilling. Looks like I really want Denmark for some reason. I think also because I'm mad that red took Madeira from me, so he took something from me. Maybe I should take something from him. Blue is now invading yellow. Yellow is way too small. No one can stand up like the blue on their own. We need to start uniting. Blue is way too big. Oh, red decided to fight me. Interesting. Not sure what red's plan is with that. Oh, wow. Look at you, red. Okay, let's go to red over. For some reason, wants a war with me, so we're gonna fight. Oh, he took out my banshee. Son of a bitch. Looks like I'm defending England and messing with his coastlines, and I'm successfully stealing Denmark from him. Yeah, meanwhile, while red is wasting his time fighting me, blue is now 88. That is insane. The yellow is dead. Blue is too big. Now orange is hitting red here, so red can't fight me and orange. Purple is also hitting red now, so 3 people are fighting red. Blue is 90. We gotta unite against him now. Yeah, red hit me, so he doesn't get the line about being teamed. Like, I wasn't teaming him until he started fighting me first. Oh, now poor Teal, like an idiot, is letting his army get surrounded here. But, can he hold the choke? Not really, no. Blue, Teal, I'm not really sure what you're playing with this. That was really sad. Oh, yellow, you're getting fucked too. Teal realizes he might have to go for a counterattack, but blue has stuff to fight against that. I need to start saving up and hit blue. I can't fight blue on my own, and I can't just sit and let blue win. Alright, here's some of my troops. Okay, here I am, finally gonna go hit blue. Let's go to blue invasion. You can't fight all of us at once, right?
How about lending a
Right?
hand?
Insert Padme meme from Star Wars episodes. Alright, teal is distracting blue down the Middle East. That is a very tiny distraction now. Meanwhile, red is moving around. Is red not hitting blue? That's odd. Orange is hitting blue, I think. And purple? Why are orange and purple fighting now? And then I'm hitting blue. So am I really the only big person hitting blue right now? I don't know when orange and purple started fighting each other, but we really don't have time for that shit. Alright, he is not letting me take Estonia. Sending troops back to help defend it. Alright, Purple messaged me to go hit the Balkans. He's gonna go hit Poland. Orange should hit the Middle East, theoretically. Alright, let's see what Blue can do. APM-wise, Blue does have the largest, highest APM in the game. 573 on average. 71, 75, 60. Does change over time. Alright, Blue is now trying to stop Purple from attacking him in Poland. I should probably be helping. Ooh, looks like I'm surrounding a Blue army in the Balkans right now. Yep, there we go. Blue was so busy fighting Purple that he didn't realize I just surrounded one of his little armies. But he is bringing in another relief army. Orange finally calls off truce on Blue. Oh, Blue, you're whining about fighting 3 people? That's what happens when you get huge, dude. You were 90. And now you're 70, but or 60, but you still have a huge army and could get big again. Always amuses me when someone's big and then they whine about getting hit by everybody. It's kind of natural. I would expect that. Ooh, Purple's doing a good job up there. I'm fighting, doing my business here in Hungary and Montenegro. I don't have much, though. Looks like it's mostly Purple right now. Now I'm biggest, but I really should, consolidate. I want to spread myself out too thin. Yeah, Orange did honorably give Blue 2 turns. Blue complained like, "Oh, I'm already fighting a bunch of people," but Orange gave you the warning, so don't be surprised when Orange attacks you after warning you. Happens, Blue. Got way too big, turned the world against you. That's the way she goes, as Purple says. Maybe I should trade with Purple. Like, Purple has got such a weird empire. He's got half of Africa, Spain, Portugal, then he skips France to go to the lowlands, and he skips Germany to go to Poland and Ukraine. What is Purple's deal? His empire is such a mess. I mean, I understand why it's like that. I've seen how this is played out, but it's still just interesting. Alright, leaving Blue-O-Vision. Oh, Blue is going north for something. Orange is now big as at 75. Orange has a huge Middle Eastern empire and stretching up into Central Europe, oddly enough. Blue is mad at Purple, wants to get back Ukraine and stuff. Oh no, now Orange is moving for Red or for Russia itself? I think he's trying to kill Red, which is kind of silly. Like, don't touch somebody down. Red is small. Orange looks pretty bad on you when you're 75 and you're hitting someone with 7. Just play the game. Just go fight the big players. Fight someone on their own side. It's really sad, in my opinion, when somebody big or powerful, like, beats somebody small in this game and then, like, brags about it. Like, that's like bragging about, like, kicking a puppy or something. It's like the opposite of bragging. Making yourself look kind of. Oh, Purple's getting rolled right now. I think Purple did have a fair fighting chance. He just didn't fight well against Blue here. Teal is worried because Teal's worried about Blue on his border and Orange coming up into his business. I think I messaged Red that he could take Ireland because I see he's like homeless and stuff. Orange is the big threat now in the corner. Blue is also a big threat because he's aggressive. Okay, hopefully you're not attacking me. Okay, he says passive. Purple, you might want to defend Morocco at this point. You don't want to let Blue come all the way into Africa. See, some things you should be noticing like a far away. Like Blue is telegraphing. When a big army makes a dive like this in this direction, they're usually trying to get into Spain and then push their way through this tiny chokehold into Africa. If Purple, yep, Purple finally realizes if Purple can mass up here, he can maybe stop Blue from getting in. But I think Purple is responding way too little, too late. Purple also probably spent a lot of money fighting in Poland we didn't have to. Ooh, what was that name? Purple didn't even defend. Oh no, say blue's getting the drop on him over here. Classic tactics. Yeah, orange doesn't want to be surrounded. Orange says if you kill purple, you have to leave after, and blue says okay. I messaged someone. I said if you can send a ship to the Atlantic and borrow an island. Maybe I was talking to purple, who I see dying now, but he'd rather go down with the ship. Even teal is offering him like, both telling him to get out, but some people don't like playing from the spot of weakness, or like once they start losing, some people just want to give up and yeah, they're just done. So purple could have limped on and scavenged and survived, and I've done that tons of times. I've lived with barely any income or not even any land, and sometimes you can bounce back from that and have really epic underdog victories. Orange is way too big now. He's got two corners. The Middle East stretching all the way to Africa. That's two cozy corners. And up into Central Europe, or Western Europe. And he's got some stuff in the East here. Orange is a big... He's 93. Orange is the big threat. We gotta unite against Orange now. I think I should just take France and Italy and stuff. Or Blue should, or I don't know. I'm not sure if I even have made... Yeah, I don't think I've even made any peace with Orange, so let's see how he reacts to if he sees me attacking France. So maybe I'm going past it. Yeah, there was no way you were going to be holding on to France, Orange. It was had no armies there. Orange says, fuck it, going for the win. Yeah, it looks like me and Blue don't want you to win, buddy. And Teal. So, Orange, can you fight all three of us at once? Good luck. Alright, I've secured France. I'm moving into Italy. I've got to surround and crush Switzerland. Blue says, never mind, I'm not fighting for sitters. What are you talking about? There's only a few of us left. Nobody is sitting. People are fighting. People have been doing stuff this whole game. Also, Blue, haven't you been sitting for a couple minutes in Spain? Like, sometimes there are periods of inactivity in this game. Other times there are, periods of lots of activity and excitement and action. A lot of these games go back and forth, like, just like real wars. You have peace, lulls, periods of truces or not fighting, but then explosive moments and wars and battles. Some games are a lot of sitting and then just a bunch of action at the very end. Other games are action throughout. Oh, poor Teal, what are you doing? Blue apparently was spineless. He just makes fun of my army, gives no constructive criticism, and leaves. Great. So now there's only me and Teal to try to stop Blue. Can we do it? So Orange is huge at 83. I'm a close second at 77. Looks like I could maybe take the Balkans. I'm like, go, Teal. So now it's Orange versus Teal and me. Only three of us left. Let's look at Orange's APM. His is pretty decent. His average is 461. That's like kind of double mine at 241. Oh, Purple's still here hanging out. He has no land, though, because he didn't fight for himself. He just let himself die. The only good thing Blue is doing with his dying breath is he left his army in Spain. That is keeping Teal locked into Africa. Teal could break out of Africa, but he might have to fight his way past that zombie army in Spain. Hopefully I haven't been mumbling too much. I'm realizing that sometimes not only do I talk fast, but I often sometimes slur my words together. Maybe it's a Maryland, Mid-Atlantic thing. Maybe it's just a me thing. If I'm going to be doing YouTube stuff, I have to work on my pronunciation, my... Hello, wait, I don't know what the word... Oh, there goes Purple. He was just watching anyway. Alright, now I'm biggest at 93, but... Can I win? Can I fight Orange and Teal right now? Orange still has two corners, so I feel like Orange is actually in the good position still. I might be biggest at 93, but I'm also in the center, which means I'm vulnerable to be attacked from all sides. Yeah, here comes Teal to hit me at 93, and Orange. I cannot fight both of you guys. Teal, you can have, Because Grebe, sorry, he meant green. Teal, you can probably just have Ukraine. I can't hold it. Plus, I don't want to be... You don't want to get yourself in a position where you can be surrounded by enemies. So if I'm in Ukraine, that means I'm getting hit by teal and orange. But if I let teal have Ukraine, now him and orange are facing off. Yeah, take Russia. I think teal deserves Russia. I'm taking some islands in the Mediterranean. I guess they were blues. I should also go ahead and take, like, what's that, Andorra? Between Spain and France. So there's also Portugal, Madeira. Still watching Orange Vision. I think he's the most interesting because he's the big threat. Teal is the wild card here. Yes, Teal has a chance to win, but he'd have to get past me and Orange to win. He'd have to defeat both of us or turn us against each other or something. Orange is looking over to stuff. Okay, Orange realizes he's just not gonna... Oh, what is this? Gonna do some kind of drop? Oh, he thinks blue is still here. Orange thinks blue is still here. He just told blue to DM, like DMZ. Like, he wants blue to demilitarize Spain. I don't think Orange realizes there is no blue. Oh boy, here comes Orange to drop Spain or France or something. This is not going to be pretty. I see it at the last second. My Polish army turns around. I invite Teal into Poland, and I start spamming out units to try to send to southern France. Because here comes a giant invasion, kind of like when Hannibal from Carthage in Africa invaded Europe to go fight the Romans. And he sees me coming, and he decides to turn around. Okay, yeah, go back home, Orange. Go back home. Honestly, I think he could have committed here. I didn't have a... See, this little force I have is just like the vanguard. My main force is still in Germany. He probably could have taken over a good amount of Spain and got set up for defensive, fights against my army. But he's choosing not to. So what is he doing? Okay, now I'm at 107. I think I'm bigger than anyone's been in this game. But still, I don't have the best position. Also, I realize now that leaving Teal in Iceland was a bad idea because now that we're enemies or rivals, Teal has a perfect spot to hit me in my, in my underbelly in the Atlantic, where I think I'm safe. I probably should have taken Iceland a while ago when we were fighting, or negotiated, like traded for it or whatever. Alright, Orange is still looking to drop, but the fact that he telegraphed it the first time and didn't commit means that now he has to do it without the element of surprise. He almost had the element of surprise before. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that crazy ass drop. Wow. Alright, my Vanguard could not handle it, as I predicted. I don't know why my German army was just still chilling there. I should have moved the German army over before. He is antagonizing the blue zombie army, so now it looks like he's going to have to fight me and the blue zombie army. I snuck some troops over into Portugal. He's also trying to break out of Istanbul into Bulgaria. I see him in Ukraine also sneaking around. Alright, we're fighting everywhere. We're fighting in Spain, we're fighting in Bulgaria, we're fighting in like Romania to Moldova. I'm also just now attacking Africa with my fleet. I snuck it around the western edge of the map. He's so focused on breaking out of Bulgaria here. I love how my guys don't attack. Were they on move command or something? Also, here I am getting a great surround in Spain. Okay, why don't you leave a second time? Alright. Oh, what a great victory. I defeated him in East and West. I think he got a little frustrated. Yep, they just died in Bulgaria.
This better be good.
Now I can take out the blue zombie army, and I can march into Africa. I think I can just let Teal take the middle of the map. That's fine. I can just go around the map collecting all the corners. So now my one main army is breaking into Turkey here to go take the Middle East, hopefully, and eliminate Orange, and my other army is leaving Spain and crossing Gibraltar to get into Africa and Morocco, and I already have a little bridgehead with my navy making inroads. Alright, can I fight Orange and Teal at the same time? Good question. Looks like I'm trying to respond to Teal a little bit in Europe, but my main goal should be is land acquisition. Yeah, Teal is crushing me in Poland.
Base is under attack.
Heating up just a little. Alright, let's go to different cameras or look around. So here, Teal is trying to break into Germany, but I'm responding to it. I don't think you can do that, Teal. Okay, yeah, he pulls back, but now will I be drawn into Poland, or will I pull back? Come on, go back to Germany. These kind of battles are what happens at choke points. You're trying to pull the enemy into your country so you can surround them with the Pac-Man, and you don't want to get pulled into the enemy country, and they'll surround you with their Pac-Man. Alright, I successfully invaded Africa. Now my army can march across Africa and right into the Middle East. Orange knows this, so he's turning around some army. Or maybe Orange is giving up. He's hanging out in Saudi Arabia. Alright. I'm leaving the Middle East open, I guess? I don't know. What is my plan here? Teal is the only one playing right now. Looks like Orange is giving up. I finally struck Iceland. It's taken 52 turns in this game. Iceland and the Atlantic have been at peace for so long, but now it's finally broken. Alright, I realize, like many games, and sometimes it's taken me a long time to learn this lesson, but I don't need to always fight to win. And what that means is I don't even need to fight Teal or his army. I can avoid fighting and just take land. Because you win in this game by having the win percentage. Right now it's 70, it's going to keep dropping eventually until it bottoms out at 50. Right now I have 60% of the map. I just need to take over 10% more of them. I can win. Don't need to fight any battles, technically. You know, I could just defend the positions I have and take more. Alright, Teal is finally pushing into Germany here, doing a good job, but he wants Orange's help. I think Orange went AFK a while ago, or gave up a while ago. Sounded like Orange was mad some of his units were doing what he thought they would do, maybe a miscommand or misclick. Sometimes the automatic pathing or like very, very basic AI for, you know, these units. They do weird things when you're not micromanaging. Alright, I'm starting to surround Orange's army too and take the Middle East. At this point I have a giant arc going from the Atlantic down to West Europe and Africa over to the Middle East. I just need to start applying pressure in all those areas and squishing the middle. Teal is here in the middle. Orange is here in the Middle East. I have to crush both of them and I win. Let's see what's going on here in Austria. Teal's got a nice army, but I have an army here in northern Germany, and it really looks like I can squish his, hopefully. Play his vision again. Teal is clicking all over the place. Does he not? Oh, now he realizes I surrounded his Austrian army. Okay, can he move this army down to relieve it from northern Germany? Will there be enough time? Got a pretty good bulk in that army, too. Yeah, sometimes people assume just because you surround someone's army you're going to beat it, but if you have less people and surround a bigger army, surround isn't going to matter. It's the bulk that wins the match. But, you know, both factors are valuable, having the bulk, having a big army size, and having a surround. Two equally sized armies, you know, the one that has the better surround is going to win. Also one that keeps its tanks in the bank, or the back, as greens in the front as fodder, like meat fields. Alright, I'm at 123. I was at just 140s earlier. Only Teal is fighting me. He's giving me a good run for my money, you know, making me work for it. But, you know, for every one battle he's winning, I'm winning like 2 battles, and then I'm also taking land in the background. Looks like I didn't even decide to fight Orange's army. I probably could have. One thing that's taken me a long time to realize is also beating enemy armies is very valuable. Maybe I should have surrounded that Orange army and just destroyed it, because it would have earned me a lot of bounty, a lot of free money for all the kills I'd be earning. But I decided to run the army back to Europe to try to take care of Teal. After all, Teal is the player right now I'm fighting. Orange is like tapped out or quit, basically. So if one player's not giving you any trouble, you might as well ignore them and fight the player that is giving you trouble. Look at army size, actually. Active forces. I have almost 1,500 worth of military. Teal only has half of that he's working with. Now I'm at 120, he's at 40. Yeah, he's like a third of my income, and he's working with less income, he's working with less army, and he's working with the worst position, being in the middle. All he can do is run around the middle of the map. I'm not letting him into Africa. I kicked him out of the Atlantic, at least the islands. He is retaking, you know, part of the middle and the Scandinavia, but to what end? Looks like I finally realized Turkey is unfinished. Sometimes it's just about getting that last 1 or 2 countries to win the game. Just getting enough income. Still 70%.
Base
Still
is under
watching.
attack.
Alright, Teal finally taps out. He says GG, which is respectable. When you're losing, you're supposed to GG, and then the person winning GG's back. One thing that's considered bad manners to some, at least me, is when a winner says GG, like they're just kind of rubbing your face in it. No, let the loser say good game to you first, you know, as a sign of respect, then you say it back to them. If you are winning and say GG, sounds like you're rubbing it in or just being a bad sport, a bad winner. Alright, 121. Orange is still here, but is Orange even doing anything? This is Orange Vision. Oh, Orange is here. He finally came back, and he was sitting for so long that he banked up 381 minerals. Oh boy. If Orange decides to fight back in earnest right now, he could do some damage or maybe even win the game. But I feel like he sat so long, you know, letting me get a good position and kill Teal that now he doesn't have much of a chance. His money is his best. His money and his surprise. Like, I really didn't expect him to just pop back all of a sudden. I'm not sure if he expected that. Yeah, I said, welcome back. I think he probably went off to, like, go to the bathroom or get a drink or something, and then he figured, like, oh, if the game's still going when I get back, I'll resume. If it's not, I'll just play a new game. And I've seen people win from this position before, too, where they hide a big army in a corner, they go AFK, away from keyboard, and then when they come back, they have a ton of money, and they just go in a rampage. So yeah, sometimes you see an army hiding in the corner, and you think that player is gone. Don't forget about them. So I'm kind of eating my words here, or what's the word? I'm kind of, you know, suffering from my decision earlier where I decided not to kill that orange army. I could have killed Orange's army and all of his barracks, and he would have had nothing to build out of. But by leaving it alive, now I'm prolonging the game. But it's hard to see the future. You never know what things are going to be like in this game. So, opposite to what happened with Teal, now I'm fighting Orange, but again, I don't need to fight Orange. I just need to, like, hold the positions I have, to hold defensive chokes stuff, and then steal some land in the background. So I need to just be holding Orange at bay while I clean up Teal's land. Teal has a lot of land in the Balkans and countries here and there. Some countries only need just one or two more city captures for me to win. What's he doing now? He's just looking at Liechtenstein and Italy. Oh, yep, Orange gave up again. He realized it was a little too late. Or no? Still fighting. Ah, there it is.
Smells like...
So I GG'd. I probably shouldn't. I should have waited for him to GG me. I'm going against my own advice from earlier. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, later, Gators.